What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Tika Deshawn. Thank you so much for tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. I want to shout out my Ruthless community. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. All right, you guys, let's get on into this freaking All the Queens Men episode 17. Yes, I know I'm behind on this recap, you guys, but I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Madam had me pissed off, literally. Like, the thing about it, y'all, she set old boy Fuego up to where he's going to need her. She felt intimidated. She thought that he would be the one to, report her or turn her in to the police. But in actuality, he never knew anything about her. But she literally turns around and destroys this man's life by killing his ex-girlfriend. When that being said, he had no choice. He was calling his friend Doc, calling Doc, or actually Doc was calling him because Madam, had Doc come to the house and said, I need you to call Fuego, do something like, just to get over there to the apartment. So he's calling Fuego. Finally, Fuego answers the phone, and Doctor's on the other line, saying, "I need my computer fixed. I need you to check my computer out, and I'm gonna come over." And poor Fuego is so freaking distraught. He is so out of it. He's just like, "Okay, man, I need your help." And he was like, "Okay, well, what you need my help with?" So once Doc gets over to Fuego's apartment, he literally walks in and just starts talking. Doesn't even notice that there's a girl in the bed with a bullet shot to her. So anyway, he's on the floor. He's looking stunned. He's confused. He's just like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" So he tells Fuego. Doc tells Fuego, "I know who can help you." With that being said, in walks Madam, of course, after a little bit of course, they move on to another scene. But anyway, Madam walks in acting as if she had no idea what happened. We know 9 times out of 10, Blue and Tommy are the ones that do all the dirty work for Madam. So anyway, Madam already is aware of what's going on, and she tells Fuego, "Okay, I will help you, but technically now you owe me." So like I said, y'all, this really pissed me off with Madam. I know I've spent a minute, 2-3 minutes ranting literally about her, but this pissed me off. I mean, anyway, it is what it is. I know it's a TV show, but bump that. He was the good one. He was like one of the ones that didn't really want to be caught up in the mess. And that was his goal. He just wanted to live his life and be a better person. So then, you guys, we see a scene where Blue is waking up to her new bae, and the new bae asks her about her ex. Now, remember, she took the life of her ex in the previous season. So anyway, the new bae asks about her ex, and she starts to get all paranoid. Blue gets all paranoid, pulls out this face recognition iPad or app on her iPad, and scans old girl's face and find out that she's just who she says she is. But in the midst of that, Blue was ready to take old girl's life. So again, another character that I just don't. I'm these people. They're ruthless, y'all. They're ruthless. So anyway, then we see old boy, the cowboy dude from the strip club, who's also a police agent. He's meeting up with his partner. The partner been hating on Madam since since. Okay, so she's trying to get info from him to shut down Madam's shop. Now, her club and her organization. But this dude fails to now, he had that device, which it was a recording device, and Madam knows exactly what's on there. So that's why Madam set him up to get assaulted and drugged by this other stripper. So anyway, he's talking to her, and she's like, "If I need to pull you out, I will, I'll pull you out." But he said to her, "Well, Madam says I gotta bring her at least $5,000, and then I should be good." Now, he's going through all of this. He just don't know that his life is literally on the line. I'm hoping no boy will use some sense and get the heck out of Dodge. At this point, he's still there. So anyway, we see the trilogy, the ladies, who feel like they got enough power to get rid of Madam, y'all. The Powerpuff meeting was hilarious. These ladies include the judge, Tandy, and child, the lady named after a flower. It'll come to me. But that's concierge's wife. So they're sitting thinking they had done something by getting Madam snatched up. Now they were the ones that were responsible for getting Madam kidnapped by those pretend police. Lord, they don't know what is coming to them. They have no idea what is coming to them. But in the meantime, they're able to quote unquote celebrate. So concierge, we're introduced to concierge's brother. His brother has been in jail or prison, and so we're introduced to him. And he's just telling concierge, I'm not like you. I'm not refined like you. I'm not, the whole suit and tie type guy like you. And concierge is like, you gonna have to get that way. Like life ain't, it is what it is. You're gonna have to change. And so anyway, Madam pulls up on concierge. He's like, did your wife have me snatched up? Now, of course, the brother walks away because that's not his business. But he walks away, and he's like, I don't think my wife had anything to do with it. And he, he's in denial about the whole situation. He's like, but I'll handle it. I'll figure out what happened. But Madam's like, no, I got it. So then we're back at the club. We see the dancers getting ready to get on stage. They're in their little Adam and Eve outfits in the Garden of Eden, literally. This heifer right here who has said, listen, I normally don't go in on characters, but these on all the Queens, man, they got me in my feelings, y'all. So anyway, Dime is up on the stage. Instead of just introducing the guys, she proceeds to go in, hot men ain't shit, but we gonna let them do what they do and dance. And of course she's sending these subliminal messages to Amp, but Amp has been wilding out, sleeping with women in the club. He's also on alcohol and pills. So Amp has definitely changed. His mindset has changed because of what not only Dime, but what Madam took him through as far as not trusting him, thinking he was the one who stole the money from her. So then you guys allow a whole series of shots ring out outside of Madam's club. Multiple people are injured, and Madam goes outside to see what's going on. The people inside the club trying to run and get the heck out of Dodge. And they just like, what the heck? Like, nobody knows. Now there's another, like I said, Madam's life is always going to be on the line. So we don't know who's responsible for this particular drive-by, but there was a drive-by. And, actually we do, y'all. Because, again, the whole Powerpuff Queens set this one up as well. Not only did they set this up, but they also set it up to where the media will be right outside of Madam's club to try to discredit her and her club. So what she does is she invites the guys, the journalists into her club and lets them know, hey, I'm not like that. I love my people. Just giving this whole fake spiel. So once the camera is turned out, she steps on old boy's lap and let him know, look, who sent you? Because how out of everybody, all the other reporters, you even get here before the police? So he lets her know, finally, after some torture and being popped, that basically the judge husband knew somebody in the councilman, or Tandy's husband in the councilman, whatever. He got the information from those three women. Once again, Lotus is her name, y'all. I told y'all that flower was gonna come to me. Lotus is also a part of it. That's concierge's wife. So anyway, Dime, after everybody is allowed to go home, Dime is sitting outside the club because the car won't start. She's like, what's wrong with it? So anyway, old boy is so sexy. Oh my God, straight out of Mississippi, baby. I told y'all I had to tell y'all about this guy. I'm going to do a whole video on him, though. But anyway, he comes out and is like, hey, your car ain't moving no time soon because it's got bullets in it. And she's like, what you mean bullet? Well, everything was shot up and it was including your car. So anyway, we see Madam make her way over to Tandy's crib. And of course, as always, Tandy's nasty behind is in there doing somebody. So some little sex slave that she always has in tow. Now she got spared, Tandy, because Tandy told that it was all on the judge. So then Madam makes her way over to Tandy to the judge's crib, and the judge is in the bath right now, and she's like, hey, it wasn't me, blah blah blah, just lying. And She tempts her, or she threatens her by showing her that she's gonna throw a blow dryer in the tub with her. She's like, "Oh, this is gonna just shock you a little bit. It's gonna turn the power off, and then you'll be fine." But then she picks up a freaking plugged in radio, and that, of course, after telling her what she felt like telling her, she drops the radio in the tub with the judge, and the judge is no longer in existence. So then Madam makes her way to her house, and she calls concierge. Hey, I want to see you. Get out the house or whatever. And he's like, okay, I'm on my way. So as he's walking out of the house, and of course he doesn't see this, but in walks, guess who, y'all? Y'all can't figure it out. Blue and Tommy. They go in, hit Lotus in the head, knock her out unconscious, and snatches up her body to take her to whatever torture, whatever demise she's about to meet. And concierge basically left her and had no idea what's about to go down. Y'all, it was crazy. Y'all boy Babyface, who's another one that gets on my nerves, has been arrested by the Queen of Mean, the police detective who's trying to figure out what's going on in Club Eden, you guys. This episode was absolutely crazy. I'll be back with episode 18. I just need you guys to stay tuned. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to my 2K plus subscribers. I'm so proud of us, y'all. We made it, baby. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And you guys already know, stay ruthless.